There's a big difference between a vice president and a president. We all know that, right? There's a big difference between an offensive coordinator and a head coach. A lot of coordinators are bad head coaches, but they're great coordinators. There's a big difference between calling the shots and having your boss do it and you react to the shots he called. A lot of guys in the NBA are twos, but the media and fans project them as ones. And being a one isn't just about talent. Certainly you have to have Tim Duncan talent. Certainly you have to have LeBron, KD talent. But the other part of being a one, and this is why Carmelo Anthony's never been a one to me, nor James Harden, nor Westbrook. They don't have the self-awareness and the maturity. Let me give you a story. A lot of you have listened to my show. You're 20 or 30 years old. You've seen highlights of Michael, watched the 30 for 30s, and read stories. But you don't know the entire Michael story. When he left Chicago, Scottie Pippen had always been his Robin to Michael's Batman. So Michael leaves Chicago, and Scottie, who was arguably the third best player in the league, it was Michael, it was Olajuwon, it was, Barkley Pippen. He was up there, right? Hall of Fame player. Pippen was now elevated to number one. What did that mean? Did Pippen have to be a better player? No. But Pippen now, after games, he got all the questions. Columnists in Chicago wrote the stories about him and not Michael. When he got off the team plane, other media went right to Scottie. And what happened to Scottie? Gun charge. Wouldn't go in. Game 3 of a series against the Knicks, refused to go in. Scottie's 2. Michael Jordan dealt with all the pressure of the world like Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan, LeBron James. It's not just talent. You got to know when to say stuff, what to say, what not to say, and it takes a unique self-awareness because most of these athletes are young. When Scottie Pippen was elevated from a 2 to a 1, he imploded. He was still a great player. He had a gun charge, got into some trouble, wouldn't go into a game, pouted, finally left. Well, what do you know? Now, I've always told you Kevin Durant's a number one. I did not see moving to Golden State as immaturity. I saw it as courageous. It's easy to stay somewhere. It's tough to leave home. It's tough to go to a place you're going to get ripped and have to rebuild your business. So yesterday, Russell Westbrook, knowing that many people have already written that he's a loner, knowing that his stats say he can be selfish, knowing that Kevin Durant left him because he's hard to play with and really into Westbrook, Westbrook was asked a question about watching film and lacked the self-awareness and said, quote, "I don't watch film. I'd rather play video games." Russell Westbrook, my friends, is a 2. Look at what has happened to Russell Westbrook since Kevin Durant has left. They can't win. His turnovers have exploded. And now when they ask him questions, they never did that when Kevin was there. When Kevin Durant was in Oklahoma City, who got the headlines? Who sat after games and answered all the tough questions? It was Westbrook. Remember that one moment, we have that, the one moment when Mark Cuban made a comment about Westbrook, and Westbrook was going to answer it, and KD wouldn't even let him answer it. Wouldn't even let him answer it. Remember this moment? Let's play this tape. Remember this moment.
Were you aware of Mark Cuban's comments before the game when he said Kevin was the only superstar on this team, and how do you react to that?
Hold up. He's an idiot. Don't listen to this. He's an idiot. All right, that's what we got to say about that. Yeah. He's an idiot.
The quiet loner, never had to ask the questions, answer them, excuse me. He's been foisted to the guy. I don't watch film. I'd rather play video games. Yep.